Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. Good result last night. Burnley won, Manchester City 3. Weather was fucking unbelievable, atrocious. I had to film a commercial for TNT Sports near the Pep Memorial mural thing. They wanted me to keep my jacket open, show me City top. So I got absolutely drenched. By the time I'd finished, my T-shirt underneath was wet. My body was wet. My jacket was wet. I ended up having to go to the shop and buy a jumper. It was grim. It was grim. A lot of people decided last minute they won't go in. Had a few texts. Do you want my ticket? Can't be asked. Just got in from work. It's freezing. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. You know what I mean? Wednesday night, Burnley at home. A lot of City fans expecting to win. People get comfortable. Got a lot of comments last night about the ticket prices. Obviously, I've got a season ticket. I had no idea the price. People were telling me it was 60 quid for a ticket last night, which for me seems a bit scandalous. You know what I mean? I don't know where to get these prices from, considering it's 30 quid for an away ticket and it's 60 quid for a home ticket. I don't understand it. People at the club maybe need to have a look, because there was a lot of empty seats in the top quadrants and that out of the way. Just you know, people can blame the weather all they want, but you know, people are going on, they can't get tickets and they can't, it's ridiculous, we can't get tickets and that. But then these games like this where there's plenty available, get a rain mac on, yeah, get a ticket, you know what I mean? So that was a bit mad. The team lineup was no real shocks. Kyle Walker got dropped. He's had a bit of a mad week, so understandable. Rico came in. Kovacic was rested. Nunes came in. Kevin De Bruyne first start of the season, so that was good. But yeah, from the minute go, you could tell it was a different levels in class. You know, there's a reason why we're near the top of the league and they're near the bottom. Feel sorry for Vinny a little bit, you know what I mean? You never want to see a man of that stature, a man of that ilk struggle. But I don't think his tactics helped. I think Burnley did try and play football. They did try and press us. But at the Etihad, it's a dangerous game. Obviously, the first goal, Alvarez, Nunes, who I thought was brilliant yesterday. Plenty of driving runs. Gets into the box, gets his head up early. Dinks the cross in, bang, Alvarez 1-0. And then the second goal, Kevin De Bruyne, obviously the brain on the man. He's tremendous. He's head and shoulders above everybody else on that pitch. He, with that free kick, that pass into Alvarez, fantastic goal. And you've seen the celebrations and you've seen Pep run to the set piece coach. So it's obviously something they've worked on in training, and it obviously worked, which is good to see. So you're going in at 2-0, and to be honest, it could have been 4-5. Burnley really never looked like troubling us. So half-time, just after half-time, I basically just got back to my seat, and then Rodri scores. Sort of a mirror image of Istanbul, really, the way he was on the edge of the box and he opened his body up and put it in the bottom corner. So it's 3-0 early doors. Burnley were dead then for me. You know what I mean? City were knocking it around. Whether they've shown a bit of respect to Vincent Kompany, I don't know. But it just looked like we were going through the motions. It didn't look like we were in any trouble. Obviously, they scored late on, which is we don't want to concede nothing. Rico Lewis, he had a little spat. I think it was with Connor Roberts, and Edison come in and smacked him right in the back. That was a bit funny. Crazy, that was right in front of us. But he got a yellow card for it. But other than that, it's probably the return of Haaland that got the crowd going. The atmosphere was flat. I just seen something on X before. I think people were slagging off the light show, saying why we're having a light show Wednesday night against Burnley. I think it was to honour Vincent Kompany. The South Stand was pretty flat. There was groups of us trying to get the singing going, but, you know, on a night like that, it's tough. But I think there's a problem there at the Etihad with the atmosphere this season. I think last season was brilliant. I think this season there is an issue. I'm getting a lot of people coming up to me in the stand with gripes about the club off the field, whether it be to how the fans were treated in Saudi Arabia, that nothing was put on for the Mancunians, or the English fans that went over in Saudi to support the team. A week before Christmas, they never got nothing. And then they go to Abu Dhabi for a warm weather training camp. The red carpet's rolled out. Fans are interacting with players and stuff. Pre-season, the launch, Tokyo, the kit launch in Tokyo. Everything's done for Tokyo. The Mancunians, we didn't even get a kit launch in Manchester. The treble was out there. There's a feeling amongst the older fans that they're getting left behind. It's a feeling that the club is pandering to corporate people more. There's a feeling that it's all about the money and the ticket sales, and we get that with a big team, big corporation. We get that, but I feel that the heart of the club and the DNA of the club and the real grit in the club is your bread and butter fans, the match day going fans, the ones that live in Manchester, the ones that are here thick and thin. You know, if City was to hit a downturn patch, I think a lot of these fair weather fans would disappear. And I'm not talking out of turn. We've seen that. You've seen that with Man United. You've seen it with Chelsea. A lot of them disappear. But I do believe that City could do more. I think they could do more. I think they think in their head that Manchester's boxed off now. Everyone's happy, so we move on around the world. But we need someone to keep their eye on the Manchester fans. We need someone to keep their eye on the UK fans and see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? We had a supporters club the other day that was supposed to have the trophies. 250 people outside waiting for the trophies to turn up. Never turned up. So that pissed everyone off. We had 5 trophies promised at a branch, only 4 turn up. Now, you know, things happen, but when you want to see the 5 trophies and someone turns up with 4, you're a bit shortchanged. You know what I mean? So there's little things like that that are just annoying. 4 trophies didn't turn up in Abu Dhabi. You know what I mean? 4 trophies didn't turn up, you know, when they're doing these events around the world. This is what I'm saying. But when it comes to your home fans, the ones that are paying the wages, the bread and butter ones that have been here through thick and thin, it's like, oh, don't worry about it. Just send the 4, it'll be sweet. Oh, we didn't turn up, we forgot, or whatever. It's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? And I'm getting it in the neck now at the ground off people because I do a little bit of work for City, and literally I've got no say. Do you know what I mean? Me talking about this now might upset people, but you know, I'm being honest and open. You know what I mean? If there's anyone at Man City that's watching this and wants to have a meeting with a fan, then I will go there. No problem. I will sit down and I will let you know the gripes that I'm getting from the fans. You know, I can't speak for the foreign fans. I don't really know what goes on. I see all these nice tours in Brazil, Abu Dhabi, you know, Saudi Arabia, wherever. See everybody going out. The red carpet's rolled out. These road shows, these things happening, these players there. That's great. I see all that abroad. It looks good. But when we can't even get 4, 5 trophies to the Blakely branch of the supporters club, or we can't even get any trophies turning up at Olke and everyone's queuing up outside, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. So, you know, I'm not slagging the club off. I'm just saying people who are working at the club, they need to talk more. We need to come together and make sure we're all on the same page because, you know, we don't want to take the eye off this. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. If we can improve the atmosphere, let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do. Let's get fans involved. Let's try. But I feel like I'm flogging a dead horse. I feel some City fans, I've heard Big Steve, he's slagging this off, he's slagging that. I'm not slagging nobody off. I'm trying to take on board what people are telling me and relay that back to people at the club. Obviously, at the club, there's a chain of command. It's bigger and better than me. You know, I'm just a fan like you guys. But I'm never not going to talk to the club about issues if there's issues. You know what I mean? People come to me and say, fucking hell, Steve, this was this, or we paid for this, we paid for that. We went to an evening with Kevin De Bruyne. People paid for signed pictures in an auction to be delivered before Christmas. Yeah? They never got them. So they took the money on the night by card machine. They never got them. People won mascot experiences, needed to choose a game. One guy's emailed the club 5 times 5 times, not got back to him. But he's paid for it. Do you know what I mean? I bought a signed picture of Pep. It's supposed to be delivered before Christmas, never got delivered. It was delivered last Friday. So there's little things like that where they're quick taking your money and getting you invited and paying your dough and all that. But when it comes to the actual delivering what they promise, to us especially, it's not good enough at the minute. So there's people there coasting. Do you know what I mean? They need to be called out for it. You want to be the best football club in the world and the most elite football club in the world on every level. You can't forget about the small people at the bottom, the ones that are holding you up. Because if we all fucked off, the whole thing comes down. Let me tell you that. So, you know, it is what it is. And I'm getting it today about the fans, empty seats. There's no, why wasn't the atmosphere good, Steve? Well, I don't know. You know, I was singing and trying it with a few lads getting going, but I can't do anything about that. You know what I mean? The club have got other ideas of entertainment. I seen all lights flashing around the stadium when we scored last night, and you know, the light shows and that. I mean, it's great for the kids, the light shows. The older guys are a bit grumpy. The younger generation, they love it. So it is what it is. We've got to find a balance between, you know, what we're doing and what we're not doing. We've got to find a balance. We can't please everyone. I understand that. You'll never please everyone in football. You won't. But, you know, we just need to talk more. That's all I'm saying. But it was a great win. We're looking good. The team's injury-free. Fingers crossed. Got a lot of options now. A lot of options. The bench is looking stronger. We've got a tough game coming up at Brentford on Monday night. Bit of a shitter on a Monday night, Brentford. Brentford are getting sucked into a relegation battle. I looked at their last 5 fixtures. I think they've only won 1. Not good. Ivan Toney's come back, give him a lift. He scored 2 in 2. But they're going to have to start shaping themselves, otherwise going to find themselves getting sucked in. I do believe that we'll win on Monday night. I think we've got enough in the tank to go there, but I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be really tough. Liverpool play Arsenal on Sunday, so someone's dropping points somewhere. A draw would be ideal. But other than that, from the blue side of Manchester, on the pitch-wise, we're looking okay. We're on the coattails of Liverpool. They got a good win against Chelsea. We've just got to keep there or thereabouts. I said it from the beginning of the season. Keep there or thereabouts, and then let's turn the screw late and go for it. We're going to try our best. That's all we can do. A little bit about last night. Haaland's chance, that made me laugh. At the end of the day, the way he ran through, miscontrolled it. I think Kovacic and Bernardo were basically laughing their head off on the touchline at him. He did look a little bit too eager, really. But Big Earl's back, you know what I mean? I've seen some conversations of people saying we're playing all right without him. We are. But listen, when you add him to the firepower that we've got already, it's devastating. So we need to get him up to speed. Get him, even if he's on the bench against Brentford and he comes on late, just bring him into it slowly. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Transfer deadline day today, boring as usual. FFP, profit and loss. Nobody's got any money. Nobody spends. Everybody's looking at loaning players and that. So, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of a nightmare. But, you know, we do what we do. I don't believe City will sign anyone. There might be a couple move around the City group, a few loans. But other than that, I can't see it. I don't think we're going to replace Calvin Phillips. Probably going to mean more game time for Nunes and Kovacic. So, yeah, we used to have them deadline days where Harry Redknapp would be in his car, Peter Odemwingie would be in someone's car park looking for a deal. You know, the Sky News reporter would be getting terrorised outside the ground. You know, fucking dildos in his ear and all that. We've seen it all on deadline day. It used to be great. Go home from work, quick shower, deadline day. But now, you don't see it, man. You don't see it. It's boring. Another thing the Premier League have killed. VAR's killed it. FFP's killed it. Deadline day finished. You know what I mean? So it's probably Love Island again tonight, innit? 9 o'clock. So that's my life at the minute. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But other than that, I've not made any notes. I've not really got anything to say. You know, the charges thing, all gone quiet on that. We're waiting on a date for this. FA Cup, we got drawn against Luton. which I think is going to be tough. Proper FA Cup tie, midweek, under the lights, Luton Town, Kenilworth Road. We've got to be on it to get through there. And yeah, people, another win, another 3 points. Moving forward, Vincent Kompany though, and Burnley, for me, I don't know about you guys. Leave your comments below, but I think they're gonna struggle. I really do. I looked at them last night and I didn't see anything that made me feel that they were a good setup. I think they'll nick the odd point here and there, but they're trying to play football against the best in the world. They couldn't do that. They tried to press against the best in the world. They couldn't do that. So yeah, I feel that Burnley might struggle, but listen, we'll see. Anyway, people, if you haven't already seen it, was it Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday night, City Extra. We did a 1 hour show with Kevin Orlock. Absolutely brilliant show. Kevin spoke about his time at the club from the beginning to the end. Some great, crazy stories, some funny stories. It got a bit emotional. A few people cried. And yeah, it was brilliant. So if you haven't watched the Kevin Orlock special, go and watch it on City Extra from Tuesday night and leave a comment. Me and Kev just rolled with it like I was talking in the booze. It flowed really well. He is doing an event in the White House Club in Manchester in May, I think. I will get details of that. An evening with Kevin Orlock. So if anyone wanted to go to that, go to it. Go and see Kev. He's a legend. He's got a lot of time for the fans. And yeah, just keep following me on TikTok at Big Steve MCFC. Instagram's the biggest platform for me. You get the random lives on there and at Big Steve MCFC. And please hit a like button on this stream. Please hit a like, share it, put it in city groups. Anything else you want to see me do, leave in the comments below. And hopefully I can bring you more content. I'm trying to be a little bit more regular. I'm trying to get up there. People always moaning, Big Steve, you should have more followers. Well, I should have more followers. You need to recommend me to your mates. Do you know what I mean? Get involved. I'm a man of the people. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram. Birthday parties. I did a birthday party for the young kid, Oakley, a good friend of mine. If you've seen his reaction when I walked in with the Champions League trophy, it was good. It was good to see the young Oakley. You know, he deserved it. His dad had organised it for him. So it was a one-off, people. I don't do birthday parties. Daps and them try to stitch me up, putting it on the story. Big Steve's available for birthday parties. I don't do birthday parties. I'm a busy man. But I did it for Oakley because he asked me nicely in Istanbul. That's all I'm going to say. But listen, people, any suggestions to improve the atmosphere? You know, anything we can do to just liven it up a little bit. Let's get people moving, get people singing. The 1894 group are open. I put it on my story. The 1894 group are open for ideas. If you want to get involved with the 1894 group, go and message them. Get involved. Get there on a match day. Commit to it. You want to hand out bags, banners, flyers, whatever they're doing, you know, getting things going, do it. But they need help, people. Whether we have to fundraise and get some money and buy big TIFOs or whatever, let's do it. But I do believe we need to work with a club, man. We need to work with a club. We need to get that Fortress Etihad back from last season. Last season was one of the best seasons we've ever had, and that was for a reason. The fans in that stadium, European nights especially, just totally blew the stadium apart. We need to get it back. We need to get it back. So come on, Blues, let's all get on the same page. We've got a big title running coming. Liverpool ain't going away. Arsenal ain't going away. You know, the news that Jurgen Klopp's leaving is going to get Liverpool going. They're going to want to go out with with a bang. I watched the highlights of the Chelsea game. Looks like VAR and all the boys, they want Liverpool to go out with a bang because a couple of penalties, stonewallers there. So we've got it all against us. We've been here before. Let's pull together and do it. I'll see everybody at Brentford Monday. If you go in, if you see me, come over, say hello, and come on, City. The title charge starts now. Come on, the Blues.